All right. Good evening. Southern Collegiate Open Series anglers. This will be the safety meeting for Sunday, February 8th at Logan Martin, stop number 2 on this series. We'll run through this really quickly to go through the safety and information of the tournament. Most of you already know, but this year we've had to ask for vessel license, boater certificate if you're out of state, and then, of course, your proof of insurance. This is a waiver on file, is mandatory in order to register in the system, and we can't create the team without that. Most of you are done for the year. We got a lot of it done at Eufaula, so going forward, this time it was pretty easy. There were a couple that made some partner changes, which we had to verify and make a new team. So if you do change a partner, you're going to have to reach out to us at these events. The safety meeting needs to be viewed by all participants in this particular series to make sure you're viewing this and make sure each person is aware of what's going on. Tournament infos, practice ends 4:30 on the 7th. You need to be off the water by 4:30. Registration it's basically online. You don't even need to come by the trailer to register. If you get your email with your boat number, you're good to go. So everything is in. I think there's only a few people that are just pending payment. If you would pay online, pay the link, you don't even have to come by the trailer. But if you're bringing cash to the ramp, you're going to have to come by so that we can verify and click or sign you off in the system. Now, if you don't receive your boat number through the email, there's two things. Either your email is blocking that if you paid and you've done all your waivers, or you're either pending a payment or a waiver issue. Now, most of the waivers I think are done because there's not a lot of new anglers this time. But again, if you don't receive a boat number, and I will send those out likely Friday night, then that means you have an issue you need to run by. I will be available at the Lincoln Landing after the high school event as we're running that one, so you can catch me between 4 and 5, somewhere around there after the high school event. If not, then we'll be down there that morning at the trailer prior to blast off. But again, try to get all that cleared up, or you can even text at 334-595-9158. I try not to do anything Sunday morning. I don't want to be dealing with registrations or anything other than taking a payment. If you guys would go ahead and pay online, we would definitely appreciate that, so we're not fooling with any of that kind of stuff Sunday morning. We will, again, blast off between 6 and 6:15, depending on our conditions. If the safe light or any kind of weather events, it will be at the small floating T-dock downriver, and it's in the map listed as number 1. Life jacket must be worn during combustion engine running. Keep safe distance between boats and always maintain safe boating. No wake under the I-20 bridge and any other areas that are marked no wake. Off limits is just around the boat ramp. There's a image at the back showing the off limits 50 yards out from those stationary docks. Size limit is 12 on large and spots. Fish will be measured with the mouth closed, tail fanned. It's a 5 fish limit. 6 enters, cull to 5. Check-in will be on the small floating dock, same as blast off. You must check in before going to the weigh-in, so make sure our check-in person sees you and that you're off the water safely. If you need to leave early, just shoot a text to one of our numbers down below to let us know if you're having any issues or if you have any problems out on the water. And we're available during the day if you have any issues. Just shoot us a text. The official Bass Nation weigh-in bags must be used. They'll be sitting out to grab those. And then again, when you come to the stage, if you do have a big fish, let us know so that the computer who's entering the computer is aware to plan for a big fish. Again, weigh in. When you bring your bags up to the bump station, you'll need to have your boat number kind of memorized. We don't do boat flags for the college division, but you need to remember your boat number, so that's how we find you in the system. All right, blast off procedure. Launch out from Lincoln, proceed to the staging area. It'll be downriver on the T docks. Y'all try to get as best staged as you can. Don't group up so we can get parallel to those two docks. Stage by your boat number. You may have to call that out because they're not visible in the college level. So just kind of have to hit each other up. What number are you? We don't put boat flags on college boats. Line up by boat number before getting to it so they can expedite us and get us out. If your number before you is not there, as we call you, just kind of hang close to there. We'll direct you and move you in, but I'm not going to wait long. So if you're not in line, you're going to get bumped. Approach the dock in a parallel fashion. Don't come in from 90. Make sure you're far enough down from that T start at number 1 so we can get parallel. Idle past the docks parallel so the staff can just check into the boat. Yes, we do have to have running lights up and on, even if it's daylight. So if those aren't on, we're going to pull you off to the side. Live wells open and running. Life jackets on, fasten. Kill switch attached, but do not pull it. Just show us it's attached. If anything's lacking, we'll pull you to the side. And last staff member on the last dock is going to release you, clear to go. Again, use the ABNHS fish weigh bags. There's a net and a black bag. They'll be sitting out near the bump tank. Put your fish in the net bag and then proceed to the bump tanks and put the net bag in. You need to know your boat number again because we don't have flags to hand out. So just make sure you remember what boat number you are so that they can pull you up in the system by boat number. Make your way through the line. Bump crew will direct you. Bump man's going to ask for the boat number, and then he'll measure and count and check your fish. You'll wait at the staging tank. MC will announce you up, proceeding to the weigh station and tell them if you want to weigh a big fish. Now, we don't print weigh tickets for the college division. It will send you an email that is on file. Now, I've been asked that there's 2 of you in the boat. I don't know which email you guys registered that team under, but one of the emails you put in, that's where the ticket goes to. If you don't want to do that, you can go onto the live stream on the website, and it will actually have a QR code you can scan, and you can just look at it on your phone, and it'll see the live standings. So again, just be aware of that. If you aren't getting emails, you need to check. It's probably blocked in your spam somewhere because it comes from an xfish.1, xfish1.com website domain. But if you don't see it, it's in there. Again, you should be getting your emails, and that's the way we kind of contact you guys. We also will text you an event of any kind of emergency. The staging area, you guys shouldn't have a problem with that. Again, the boat ramp fee is a kiosk. It's $5, and you can get those. I would get there in time to get your ticket. That kind of slows the line down sometimes, but there shouldn't be too many that you guys can't get through that. Staging is going to be, as we said, downriver, 1 to 25, being up there close, and then kind of go back from there. First station will be life jacket check. I'll be calling from that dock. Station 2 is the last staff will release you clear, and he is going to tell you you're clear to go once you pass that station. If anything is lacking, just pull on up to that 3rd dock there, and we'll get you taken care of and get it going. But again, lights must be on and working, live wells running. You must check in before going to the weigh-in, so make sure you come by the check-in dock. It'll be at the same one from blast off. Again, make sure you see them and that they copy you off the list or check you off the list. If you do need to leave early, please text Jeffrey or myself. The main numbers, the 334-595-9158, or if you have any issues on the water. But again, let us know if you have any issues and need to leave early so that we can make sure that you're clear out of the system. This is a trailered weigh-in, so again, you guys, after check-in, just trailer your boat, pull up to the parking lot, and then come get a bag. If any of the spectators or family come for the college event, just make sure there's no tents on the grass in front of the pavilion. They can be off to the side, but also be careful. Do not put stakes in the ground. There's some electrical wires that are through there, and they don't want anybody to drive a stake into that. So just be aware of that. Again, should be plenty of parking at this venue. There's not a lot of, there's not a tight area. So you guys have been there. Again, that's pretty much it. I will be available after the high school. If any of you are having any issues, wherever you are, just let everybody know. I don't want to be dealing with anything on Sunday morning. So if you haven't gotten anything, when I send out the boat numbers, I will try to do that looking like Friday night at 6 o'clock. I'll set the system to send your boat numbers out. If you have any issues or don't get it, just shoot me a text at the 334-595-9158, and I'll get back to you as quick as possible with that. We'll figure out what it is. But most everybody's already completed. I think there's just a few people pending payments. So all registrations look pretty good. And we should have a good second event. Look forward to seeing you guys. If I can do anything for you, shoot me a text. Talk to you soon.